Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my top 5 purchases that I made in 2022. I've seen a couple people do a top 10 and I really did not buy a ton in 2022, and more so than that, I didn't buy a lot of things that I then used a lot and became favorites, which is an issue for another day. But I do have 5 things here, plus an honorable mention that are products I've used a ton, that I am in love with. I'm so happy that I purchased this year and I want to share them with you. But before hopping too far into the video, I want to thank Luisa for collaborating with me on a small portion at the beginning of this video. They very kindly sent me a few more jewelry pieces to share with you. I really love supporting Luisa here on my channel because they make high quality jewelry at a more affordable price, and they're also carbon neutral. I love how tiny the box is when it comes, and it's fully recyclable. I love the pouches that they send the products in as well. They make it really easy to stack and store your pieces without them getting jumbled up all together and damaged in a jewelry box. You guys see me wear my mama necklace quite a lot. They sent me this previously, but they sent me some earrings to share with you this time. The ones I'm wearing throughout this video are called the Michelle earrings, which I think these are so beautiful, and Michelle is also my mom's name. So my eye was immediately drawn to these on the website. I'm typically a more dainty earring person, but you will see I chose a little bit more of statement pieces. I mean, they're not too crazy by any means, but I wanted something a little more bold. I love how shiny these are. I think they're beautiful and really lightweight. I will now be popping up some clips beside me of these other pieces. In my last video, you will have seen me wearing the Tia medium gold, I want to call them hoops, but they're not actually like all the way through. These have a little bit more weight to them than the other earrings, but I didn't find them too heavy for my ears at all. I love a hoop, but all the hoops I currently have are those really thin ones, and I wanted something that was a little more bold. I also have the Karis hoops that have this beautiful pearl detail on them. And then a pair that I am so excited for. I think these are going to be ones I wear all the time in the summer. These are the mini Kanoko blue. Luisa is currently running a sale for the holidays, so if you're looking for a last minute gift idea, I definitely recommend Luisa. I do have a link and a discount code in my description box. The code is emilynmax20 for 20% off. Earrings are something that I wear more frequently than other jewelry. I never wear bracelets. The mama necklace is one of the only necklaces that I wear now, and I think that's mostly because I have small children that can pull on them. I think in the future I want to purchase some rings for Luisa to really round out my jewelry collection. Another reason I love Luisa is they give small creators like myself the opportunity to collaborate, and they are very fair, wonderful people over there on that team, and that honestly means a lot to me. So beyond them having an amazing product and I really align with their sustainability goals, they are also really supportive of small creators, not just me, but many of my friends as well. So if you've ever considered making a purchase from Luisa, I would so appreciate if you clicked on my link so that I have the opportunity to continue to work with this amazing brand. Thank you guys for allowing me these opportunities. Now let's just hop into my top 5 purchases of 2022. Okay, I'm actually going to start with my honorable mention because this isn't really top 5 quality. but I have really loved it nonetheless, and I think it's worth sharing. And that is the Soul Body Gradual Tanner. Like I said, a really random product, but I was actually really surprised by this gradual tanner. Not that it's like completely revolutionary, but I got mine in the shade medium to deep because I find light to fair shades are usually a bit more orange for my liking, and this provides such beautiful color. The lotion is actually really hydrating. I don't feel like I need to go in with something else before that. It smells really good, which that in and of itself is a win for me when it comes to tanning products. And it just makes it so easy to gradually build a tan or maintain a tan that you used with a more traditional foaming mousse situation. And I've just really enjoyed this product, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, so I thought I would mention it here. I have one other non-makeup item I wanted to share, but this is definitely like firmly in my top 5 beauty purchases for the year, and that is the Replica by the Fireside fragrance. I have wanted this for years. I've heard so many creators talk about this scent, and it deserves all of the hype and more. I am obsessed with this, and I haven't even had it for all that long. I bought it in the fall, I think. The fragrance description is burning woods and chestnut. The style description is memory in a fragrance. This smells like at a bonfire. I think it's just stuff that describes it as like being by a bonfire and drinking and having friends around and roasting marshmallows, and that is what this smells like. And not just like in a fall bonfire way, but also in a, I have vivid memories of like sitting by the wood stove with my mom. We had these really big comfy chairs, and we'd both have a cup of tea and a book in our hands, and we'd be like on opposite corners of the wood stove in the winter time when the snow is piled up outside, and I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. I literally have tears in my eyes. I am such a baby. It's true what they say that like fragrance can, I'm literally going to cry. Like pull those memories from you, and I've been spraying this non-stop. I'm like such a baby, and I've used quite a lot of it, and when I go through this I will invest in the full size. What is the matter with me? Oh my god, please excuse the tear tracks in my makeup. I'm trying to like pat them out, but I don't think it's working very well because I'm just getting foundation on my fingers. So I think I'm just making it worse. Okay, next I wanted to talk about the Fenty Beauty Eaze drops. This is another product, actually all these except for one, I am like late to the game on. These are not new releases by any means. I am so happy that I bought this. I always feel like the beauty industry, if you will, wants me to have a super full coverage complexion. I have combo leaning oily skin, really more oily in the summertime. I have a ton of acne scars, texture, and current breakouts. I still don't have my breakouts 100% under control. And so many of the base products for my skin type are full coverage or very matte, usually both of those things. And that's just not what I love. So I keep trying to find lighter coverage skin tints that still look really good on my skin. Can you see my acne scars and current breakouts through this? Yes. But I don't really care, to be honest. I have had breakouts since I was 11. At some point, I had to accept my skin, or else I would just have zero self-confidence, hate the way I look, and who wants to live like that, honestly? And so I am loving these lighter coverage, more natural to glowy foundations, but that doesn't always work with my skin. I'm going off on a tangent that's completely unnecessary. This one looks great on my skin. I feel like it lasts really well. It doesn't make me look overly greasy, and I just love the way my skin looks when I use this product. This is also really great for mixing, and I've used it that way quite a lot as well. I have mine in the shade 3, which is like a lighter shade for me, more of a winter shade. Overall, just very pleased with this purchase. Next I have, and it's just Steph made me do it. What can I say? She's my favorite and I love her recommendations, and when she loves something, she talks about it again and again and again. And I love that because then it's constantly at the forefront of my mind. So when I'm shopping, it usually just happens to be one of Steph's favorites because, yeah, anyways. Novela Skin Glazing Blush in the shade Truth. I was obsessed with this summer. I was wearing it all the time. You can hardly tell because of this Baked Gelée formula. It just looks a little bit roughed up, but this is the most glowy, vibrant blush. That's not even doing it justice. This does accentuate my texture a little bit, but again, I don't care. I love a more intense blush look. I love a glowy blush look, and I can take this. I like taking my blush right to the apple of my cheek and all the way up, and I almost feel that I don't need a highlighter with this. It's so glowy and beautiful. This peachy pink shade is like classic. This is like a more modern take on like NARS Orgasm. It's that kind of peachy pink with a golden type of shift to it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. This is a formula of blush that I want more shades. I just need to figure out the best way to purchase them. The Cosas Revealer Concealer. Yes, I finally tried this, and yes, it is magnificent. This concealer is so, so good. You can get a really decent amount of coverage with this, and it doesn't crease very bad. I have lines underneath my eyes. Concealers are going to crease a little bit, but there's a difference between a concealer that creases and makes you look 120 years old, and a concealer that creases just a bit that just keeps, like, it looks like skin. And that's what this looks like for me. It covers my dark circles. I said that really weird. And it lasts all day. Like, this is just fantastic. For an everyday type of concealer, this is it. This is my favorite in my collection. And that, I feel like, is saying a lot. Okay, in the number 1 spot, none of these other ones were ranked in any way. But this last one is my tippy top favorite purchase of 2022. Is anybody surprised? I feel like a lot of people are ranking this very highly in their eyeshadow palette rankings. So happy they bought it. And I am right there with you. Angelica is one of my absolute favorite creators here on the platform. And this color story, I'm obsessed with. I used this palette so much this year. You had to like pry it out of my hands to get me to put it down and use something else in my collection. I love mixing the greens with the pinks. I can stick with one row. You can take it really dark. You can do something light, bright, and fun. This is so versatile. And I felt similarly about Club Nebula, which I also really love. I need to pull that out soon. It's a great wintry palette. But I love this one more. Club Nebula also makes me feel really inspired, just like cool color combinations. And I feel like I can get that over here too. It's absolutely stunning. And this was my first experience with the Odin's Eye formula, and I definitely want to try more of their palettes. I also have Norns. I bought those at the same time, but I feel like the formula in here is much better than Norns. I still like Norns, but it's not, you know, it's not in this top 5 at all. And that's due to formula, but also color story. Like, this is so fun. It has the multi-chromes in here, duochromes. The shimmers are so impactful. And I tried the matte inner corner situation that Angie has been loving with Rebirth, this like greenish yellow shade. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I hope you can tell that I have actually used this quite a bit. There's no pans or anything, but the undertones are so unique in here. I could just keep raving about this palette. I love it so, so much. So those were my top 5 beauty purchases in 2022, plus an honorable mention. I'm so happy with my low buy this year. Yeah, I still bought a decent amount of makeup and I haven't like used a lot of things as much as these, but these items I keep reaching for, keep coming back to because I love them so much. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below what some of your top purchases for 2022 was. Once again, thank you so much to Luisa for collaborating with me on this video. Don't forget to click the link in my description box and use my code to save some money. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!